Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mention. I thought I'd come and wish you a really good weekend. We're moving towards this full moon that will be very passionate. I thought I'd discuss today the idea of portal, interdimensional portals, and there is one interdimensional technologies that were freely given by the Ashtar command, which is a code. It is 00101110. 00101110. This is a code. It is the code that opens the portal of infinity. It is something that was that is given to connect to the unity consciousness. For we are the one sending the message and the one receiving the message. We are the one in the expansion and we are the one receiving the expansion. For every day at 10:11, for 1 minute, the whole Ashtar command and the company of heaven are holding this frequency of unity consciousness, so you can elevate yourself through the vertical access of the portal of light at this time, and which will allow you to project yourself into time and space beyond that which. The limitation of the now into the future. For there is this focal point that's been set up by the company of heaven to project ourselves all the way up to 1,000 years into the future, to realize now is the future, and the future is now, and we are all one through this. So it is not about being able to manifest in the future a physical body to interact with your future self. It is about observing to project your consciousness, so we can connect to this non-time position, and then the past, of course, is connected through the Akash, but the future is, although it hasn't been written, it's already known by a higher self. So every day at 10:11 in the morning and 10:11 at night, we have this opportunity to utilize as a time travel technology, the 00101110 at 10:11 every day. And all the portal, we just passed the 2-2 portal in the year 2020, a very important portal of integration, of duality. But all the portals, the double-digit numbers are utilized by the company of heaven to open special energies, just as the 8-8, the galactic new year on the 26th, that leads to the 8-8, the 8th of August, is alignment with the galactic center, the star of Sirius, and our own soul, the sun of our solar system. And so then there is all the companies, the beings of Sirius that keep the door open for this time. Then there is the 9-9, the portal of completion, 10-10, and 11-11. Ever since the 11 of November 2011, the Archangel Metatron has been opening this portal every day and every night for all those who are tuned into this frequency, to be able to connect to the master energy level of the 11-11 integration. And so you can utilize 11 in the morning, 11:11 in the morning, 11:11 at night, also to connect to those higher beings, this higher consciousness that is actually you. There can never be a separation from there. The only separation we know is within this temporal matrix. And so understanding there is we have two axes. We have the linear timelines, time and space, which is known as the cross of matter, that unfold before us with different. We can take a right, take a left, it's different timelines. But then we also have the vertical access through the pillar of light. And so the freedom will be found by stopping the pendulum of duality and aligning our energy into the stillness of the portal of light, where all the chakras are aligned. And so it is how a long time ago, in a story that's been forgotten, there was a continent, a civilization named Atlantis. For Atlantis had a golden age, then there was a fall, and then there was a second fall, and then finally it completely destroyed itself. The second fall is very famous because it's the great deluge, about 17,500 BC, 15,500 BC. And then there was 5,000 years of 17.5 and 12. The final destruction of Atlantis happened about 12,500 years ago. But then Spirit already knew this was going to happen. The firmament was going to fall and the civilization was going to fall. But at this time, on the later time of Atlantis, there was this one continent called Poseida, with the city of Poseida, the Emerald City, which was the most advanced material civilization that's ever been on the earth. And the technology was maintained and utilized by beings that were called the Atlara. They were both priests and scientists. They were beings that could live thousands, tens of thousands, even some of them inside for every incarnation. So they had this power, this knowledge, and they were completely aligned on the 13th octaves. So they were, and yet they had the ability to project themselves through time and space, to dematerialize at any point, to rematerialize at other points. Those are powers that will regain as the consciousness of Atlantis re-emerge. For it is not always. It is for those things are a little bit outside of the box of what is acceptable to believe in our days and age. But those things will come as we move into this our future self. We begin to communicate with our future self, with the ones that stand 1,000 years in the future. In the 1,000 years in the future, all of this is known and integrated by the whole of humanity. So it's a point where we can bring back energies and communicate with our higher self or future self. So we do want to elevate our consciousness in order to connect to our guides. Our spirit guides are the angels. They are completely unable to come all the way down there, but as we move a little bit, they can come down, and we can find a way to communicate, so we can utilize their wisdom, their guidance, and to try to seek to once you elevate your consciousness, you can ask the names of your guides. You can see them, or the form they project in those dimensions. You can receive information, which is most important, which is the wisdom. They volunteered when we came into this incarnation to support us and assist us and guide us and protect us for the whole incarnation. And so those beings they're your closest friends and family. Although most people do not know their guides. In essence, they are the closest thing we have to a divine family of beings but they're always there, and it's just a matter of reconnecting to them. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I may not be able to come every day. Very soon there's going to be so much activity. I will try to make a video once a week at least, and maybe I'll separate the English the channel I will make it international channel to keep the French channel. I don't know. I'm going to seek some professional help for all that. For I'm not really good in electronic and media is not really my thing, but I have all the talents. So when you want to get things done, it's not a matter of knowing how to do everything. It's about knowing where to go to get the qualified person to do what needs to be done. It's always good. Wisdom comes in finding always who is more qualified to do the things as best as possible. Those two paintings. This is a painting called the Mushaba. It's a group of invisible beings that are assisting from the invisible world, and in essence it says it's got three concentric ellipses, and it says I am. It's like a universal clock. It says I am wisdom, I am unity, I am love, I am joy, I am grace, I am ease, I am hope, I am bliss, I am truth, I am beauty, and I am goodness and happiness. So it's a reminder of who we are, the truth we are from the I am. Beyond our self-judgment for this. And this is a scene. It's kind of a complex painting. There's all kinds of symbols and hidden things, like this person with three graces, and it's a scene. And so I'm going to finish with a song and pull one more card. I wanted to make this video today. It's a love song. It's a cappella is not the easiest way. It'll be a lot easier once I get some musical support, but it will come. It was good exercise. I'm gonna come and sing that song. I think it was a song of Peter Frampton. It goes like this: shadows grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across the page. Suddenly the day turns into night, far away from the city. But don't hesitate, 'cause your love won't wait. Oh baby, I love your way every day. Wanna tell you I love your way every day. Wanna be with you night and day. The moon appears to shine and light the sky with the help of some firefly. I wonder how they have the power to shine, shine, shine. I can see them under the pine. But don't hesitate, 'cause your love won't wait. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Wanna tell you I love your way. Wanna be with you night and day. I can see the sunset in your eyes, bright and gray, blue besides. Clouds are stalking highlands in the sun. Wish I could buy one off season, but don't hesitate, 'cause your love won't wait. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Wanna tell you I love your way. Wanna be with you night and day. That's an old song. It reminds me of my. I was this time I was living in Miami. I was listening a lot to this song. I'm gonna pull one more card and get on with my day. I have like so many things to do. I wanted to come and say hello. The card of the day is Strength. It is the Archangel Ariel. The beautiful Ariel, and she's like standing with the lion. It's the power of the lion and the deer. It's to be very strong and very gentle. It's about the heart that is opening. It's about finding new strengths. There is always new strengths to be found, but it's often like if we're looking for strengths, we have to go within our weaknesses to transform those weaknesses into strengths. For we have weaknesses and strengths, and we want to augment our strengths and diminish our weaknesses every day. So it says, strength and grace is expressed through kindness, trust in yourself, forgiveness. So it's all good. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.